Okay, y'all, here's part two. So, just a little background. Um, Now, like I said before in part one, I was going through my thing with the law. Okay. So, I really didn't have, I had money, I had some money, but not enough, not ball out. It was take care of yourself money. You feel me? Okay. So I was applying for a grant while I was staying at my friend's house, and this grant was help me um, finish paying off my daughter's burial payments and pay for her dress, um, pay for just her final expenses, right? So I'm applying for her grant. Also, I wanted to give my friend some money for allowing me to stay there. Um, and it just anyway. So they approved me for the grant. All right. So fast forward back. Now I'm coming home. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Coming home from my date, and she has all of my things packed up. Everything, everything I owned, she packed in garbage bags. Okay. And I'm standing there kind of shocked because I'm like, what's going on? We was just cool, you know what I mean? She's like, yeah, I can't do this no more. You gotta leave. And I'm like, wow. So I asked her why. And she said that I was talking behind her back to one of her guys she was dating. She was dating several guys at the time, but she had a friend in the neighborhood, a guy friend in the neighborhood, and I did a tarot card reading for him. Okay. And ever since then, like, we brother and sister, you know what I'm saying? We cool. And you dating my friend, so yeah, we cool, you know what I mean? So he knew my back was messed up, and he would come and bring me weed, he'd just, hey sis, here a bag, you know what I mean? Go ahead and blow, for your back, sometimes he'll blow with me sometimes. Anyway, so I'm asking her, I'm like, what did I say? And she's like, well, if I tell you, all you're going to do is lie to me. And so I got in her face and I said, so, I'm like, you're not going to beat my ass, so I don't have nothing to lie about. So what is it? She's like, no, you just need to leave. So I ended up calling one of our mutual friends, and she comes over. And I asked her to help me take my stuff to storage, things like that. And she's talking to our friend, the one who's kicking me out. And she's asking her, so what's going on? Why did she was, yeah, she's talking about my back, this and that. I just can't take it. I just want her to leave. She made up this whole little story about me talking behind her back, but she never told me or our mutual friend exactly what I said, right? So I told her, I said, I'm going to leave. That's cool. I'm going to leave. I already knew this day was coming. I got you. Because I already knew what type of person you are. So I ended up, I was in Nashville at the time. I ended up having to go back to my hometown, my home state, which is Michigan, because I didn't have nowhere to stay. And my sister, she told me, come stay with me for a little while. So I left. And then, mind you, I'm still waiting on my grant. I just got approved for my grant. And the grant comes, but it comes to my friend's house. It doesn't come to my sister's house like it's supposed to. I changed my address and everything. It came to my friend's house. And I'm in Michigan, and I'm like, okay, when is this coming? When is the money coming? I'm waiting. 2 weeks pass, 3 weeks pass, a month passes, and I call the nonprofit organization that granted me or awarded me the grant, right? And they're like, yeah, I asked them, can they see the transactions on it? It's like, yeah, you have $1.51 or 58 cents. I'm like, no. I should have, they awarded me $1,000. I'm like, no, I should have $1,000. And so they investigate even deeper, and they send me the transaction list. Okay. And there's transactions from this app called Hopper, which is a rental car app. There's transactions from the nail salon. I don't get my nails done. Okay. I have naturally long nails. I don't get my nails done. And There was some other transactions, okay, and it came up to 1,000, $1,001. So she spent all but the $2 that was on my card, and I just couldn't believe it. You know what I mean? I'm like, she was there when my daughter died. She was one of my daughter's godmothers. I had 3 godmothers for my daughter. It was all 3 of my friends. I only had 3 friends. I made all of them their godmother. And she took my daughter's money. Okay. So I call her and she goes off on me. Okay. And she tells me it was my fault that she stole the money. And I'm like, what? She was like, yeah, you owe me this money. I'm like, how I owe you money? And you told me I can come stay with you. I was giving you some of the money because you allowed me to stay with you, out of courtesy. You never told me to pay anything, this and that. And it was just wild. So I posted it on my Facebook page. And her mother got on there and was like, how are you mad about some money for a baby that was only alive for 2 days? And that really hurt me because I'm like, okay, just because my baby was alive for 2 days doesn't mean I didn't carry her, doesn't mean I didn't, want her. And, I'm still grieving over her. It's only been like 4 or 5 months, you know what I mean, at that point. So it's a lot more. It's a lot more, y'all. I'm gonna have to do like maybe part 3, 4, 5. I don't know, but we go back and forth, and I say, okay, I got you. So I get her back. Oh, and when I get her back, she never seen this coming. Stay tuned for part 3.